All right, my friends, the wheel of the zodiac is once again turned, as it tends to do. And so we'll be reading from The Secret Language of Birthday's book by Gary Goldschneider and Joost. What will we be reading? Well, the Gemini I period of the 48 periods of the zodiac. Gemini I comprises May 25th to June 2nd. The zodiac position is approximately 3 to 13 degrees Gemini. Central image is freedom. And the season, late spring. The element is air. The quality is mutable. The ruler, the planet Mercury. And the symbol, the twins. And the mode is thought. All right, let's dive in, shall we? The Gemini I period takes freedom as its central image. And this period can be symbolically compared to a time in a young person's life when striving for independence and freedom of thought become very important. High rebelliousness is often a part of this process. Injustice is keenly felt and all forms of tyranny despised. However, by only defining a stance against certain established attitudes, some people at this age can actually be limiting their horizons rather than expanding them. According to the grand cycle of life, Gemini I falls approximately at the age when most teenagers are in the thick of high school. Consequently, the days which comprise Gemini I reveal an individual expressing individuality, enlarging on social and financial skills, cultivating the ability to assess worth of things, and dealing with problems of a personal and intellectual nature. Ideas and ideals come to have particular importance, and this period of life can be especially painful for those who are unable to fit in with the crowd. Here's the Gemini I personality. Gemini I people are fighters who stand up for what they believe in. And should they adopt an overly combative stance, they are, of course, sure to arouse antagonism. Because of their strong beliefs concerning freedom of action and thought, they often wish not only to protect those disenfranchised or downtrodden members of society, but also to liberate them from their oppressors. Gemini Is are usually in constant and rapid motion. They do not like to waste time in needless discussion, and most often they take the attitude that if they are not quickly understood, then that is the other person's problem. The swiftness of their thought process often mirrors a heightened state of activity, and the technical abilities of Gemini Is are usually well developed, and many born in this period possess remarkable hand-eye coordination, making them skillful in all sorts of crafts and artistic pursuits. Because they can move so quickly from one thought or project to the next, Gemini Is may leave a trail of unfinished projects behind them. However, having children or taking a weighty long-term concern may eventually force them to face responsibilities of maintenance, care, and upkeep. What at first seems an imposition of limitation and burden may in fact be just the impetus for Gemini Is to blossom as people and put their talents to truly constructive use. Without such responsibilities, those born in this period may wind up indulging in all sorts of erratic behavior or getting into deep trouble. Gemini Is will generally have to develop a means of dealing with their aggressions. Repressing them inevitably leads to depression, and expressing them directly to friction or strife. Physical activities may prove very useful in this respect, as both outlets for grounding more chaotic energies. In any case, seeking out and responding to challenges seems essential for the health of Gemini Is. They suffer greatly when there is little to do, or when isolated from those who share their interests and concerns. So here's some advice. Work to finish what you start. Develop the patience to interact fully with others. Your ideals may have to be sacrificed at times for the sake of harmony. Avoid escapism in its manifold guises. Keep busy and happy, but do not neglect tending to your inner emotional life. And here are some Gemini notables. Miles Davis, Mary Wells Lawrence, Duke of Marlborough, Sally K. Ride, Henry Kissinger, Isadora Duncan, Jim Thorpe, Gladys Knight, J.F. Kennedy, or John F. Kennedy, LaToya Jackson, Peter the Great, Agnes Varda, Clint Eastwood, Brooke Shields, Brigham Young, Marilyn Monroe, Thomas Hardy, and Sally Kellerman. And this has been Gemini 1 from The Secret Language of Birthdays by Gary Goldschneider and Joost. And this book just has a wealth of information. So if you're interested in picking up a copy, I do have an affiliate link in the description. And let's continue on with everything else we might have to say about the zodiacs and birthdays and such, and all my other videos, if you're interested in checking those out. You take care of yourself, and we'll see you then.